Hello, my name is Martha and I'm doing this video as a personal statement for the Peace Boat. I come from Spain. In particular, I come from the northern region of Spain, from the Basque Country. The Basque Country is a very well-known place in Europe for its industry, and also it's been well known during the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, unfortunately, for the high degree of violence. There has been a lot of terrorism in this area, and it's always been for political reasons. Basically, we do speak another language in the Basque Country, and this has made this terrorist movement be active for the last 20 years or so. Thankfully, it has now finished. However, I would like to point out that living in a place with so much violence due to political reasons has given me empathy and has also helped me raise my awareness about political conflicts in other countries such as Israel, Palestine, Middle East, and so on and so forth. So, as you can imagine, as I mentioned already, we do speak another language in the Basque Country, and so I feel that bilingualism is part of my culture and is a very part of me as a person. I love languages anyway, and I did study English since the age of 4, so I feel very comfortable speaking either language. I went on to university after to study a degree in English, linguistics and literature. So that has equipped me with a very good knowledge to be an English teacher. I then went to live in London to study. However, before I went to study, I decided to go and travel a little bit before and use my skills as an English teacher. And so I went and lived in India for some time, where I was working with in a strict project with adults and children, teaching them literacy and English, and also teaching Spanish to the staff that was working in the strict project. I found this experience very awakening in terms of seeing extreme degrees of poverty and how people could live so happily having so little. That made me change my capitalistic mind frame quite a lot, and my life hasn't been the same ever since. After being in India, I went back to London and I stayed there for some time. Then I went and worked in the Middle East, which was another case of very extreme, different environment to what I was used to. This made me more aware of how women are not treated equally everywhere in the world, and especially in some countries more than others. It has also given me the opportunity to see women's point of view from their own side firsthand, which I found very enlightening. After that, I went back to London and I studied translation, and then I went and worked in Southeast Asia for some time. So, as a teacher, I can say that I am flexible. I have worked with small classes, big classes, mature students, very young students, people who had no literacy skills whatsoever, from that to a very advanced level. Therefore, I am used to having to work with no materials at all, creating my own materials. I'm used to working without a blackboard, without any technology. In London, I have had the opportunity to work also with technology, which is also very helpful and good when you can use Windows Media Player or an interactive board. However, it is not always necessary. I think that as a teacher, fun is a key element in a classroom, and open communication. I believe that games are a very important part of learning a language together with music. I think that people learn a lot unconsciously through playing games and through music, because it doesn't feel like learning. However, they do learn. As well, I share the approach that Peace Boat focuses on, the hands-on learning approach, which is based on giving the students enough knowledge for them to be able to use the language straight away. Because that not only encourages the people to use the language, but it also gives them the confidence to feel capable of communicating from a very early stage, which encourages them to carry on learning the language, to use it for further and higher purposes in life. The reason why I would like to join the Peace Boat is because I think that the Peace Boat is a very interesting non-profit organization pro-peace. In the times that we are living, where there is more and more conflict every day, and there is less awareness and consciousness about sustainability, it is a place and an organization that focuses on the things that are most important for us nowadays. And also the way it approaches it, going from one country to another, organizing events, inviting people on board to give conferences, videos, and so on and so forth. It gives the people on the boat the opportunity to have first-hand information about these current issues that worries us in this world today. Also, the events they organize inland, such as exchanges and the opportunity for people on the boat to go and meet people from the place, gives these people the opportunity to come into contact with a different culture from scratch, from zero, without prejudice. Is first-hand information, what they see, it's what they will take home with them, and then they can spread the word. They can go home and talk to their friends about what they have seen and tell them what the truth is, and not what we read in the papers and what people want to show us or portray on television. I think also the Peace Boat gives importance to the important things such as peace, sustainability, human rights, and it addresses them in the countries where it's needed the most. Now, why I think I could give the Peace Boat if you do decide to choose me for this job. As a teacher, I think that I can offer my 12 years experience. I can offer lessons in English, in Spanish. I'll be more than happy to teach Italian as well if somebody is interested. I can offer a hands-on approach. I can offer a dynamic approach focused on communication. In group work, I can offer a personalized plan for each student according to their needs. I am a very empathetic person, and as a teacher I always want all my students to feel they are getting what they need and to feel that they are being taken care of. So I could offer you that as a teacher. Also, I am a great game organizer and party organizer, so I will be more than happy to organize events that will include things like a quiz night or some sort of contest where everybody can take part and have fun as well as learn useful things on the way. And as a person, I am flexible, I am pragmatic, very practical. I get things done, I can help everyone, I'm happy to work on my own, I'm happy to work with people, and I will be happy to do more than anything. I mean, teaching and working in a great team such as the team of the Peace Boat. Okay, thank you.